Hey folks, Randy here with Dulin Cut Trim. So, like I've told you previously, to keep myself busy during the winter, I'm going to be working for these delivery services. Gives me an opportunity to keep myself busy when I'm not working, so that I don't start feeling like I'm not worth anything because I'm not working. It generates some extra money, but also allows me the flexibility that if I need to take off work, like to do something with my son or whatever, that I can. So I had signed up for 3 services in my area. I signed up for DoorDash, Uber Eats, and Postmates. And I've been delivering for these companies a couple hours here and there, whatever. As the lawn season's ending, I've been delivering for these guys for a couple weeks, and I think I kind of have an idea of some of the pros and cons of them, and figured I'd share. So the first one, the easiest one, is Postmates. I've been signed up for them, and I've probably logged in a total of 10 or 12 hours online with them in the app. And I have yet to receive a single order on Postmates, so I don't know what that's about. But I don't know if just no one in my area uses Postmates. Honestly, I'd never heard of it until my wife mentioned it to me. But Postmates has pretty much been a complete bust. They're very great about sending notifications to me via app notifications and emails, but aside from that, they nothing, not a thing. And so the main 2 that I've gotten money from has been DoorDash and Uber Eats. I gotta tell you, Uber Eats is definitely the simpler of the 2. It's a lot more essentially dummy proof. You just go in, get the food, deliver it, and that's all there is to it. It's very, very simple, but they don't pay as much. I've been trying to track it and whatever, and the most I've ever made in a day with Uber Eats has been like $40, and that was over the course of like 6 hours. Uber Eats just doesn't pay. I mean, it's a simple service, but I think the best I've ever done with Uber Eats was, make like $8 an hour. And you factor in gas, and you pretty much didn't make any money that day. And then the service that I actually prefer to use, that I think is the best out of all of them, is at least for my area, is DoorDash. With DoorDash, on the low end, I've made $12 an hour when I've been clocked in. But honestly, I've made a lot more at other times. So I would say, generally speaking, I'm usually making $15 to $20 an hour doing DoorDash, and I'm happy with that. Obviously, that's nowhere near what I was making, cutting grass. But for a job that's just going to keep you busy and keep you from going crazy and driving your wife nuts, I think that's pretty good. So what I've been doing is I've pretty much just given up on Postmates. I'm still active with them, but I've stopped logging into it. What I usually will do is log into DoorDash and Uber Eats at the same time. I'm sure they'd prefer I didn't do that, but that's typically what I'll do. And just respond to whoever sends me a notification first. The frustrating thing with that is Uber Eats, you pretty much have to have the app open at all times. If you don't keep your Uber Eats app open and they notify you of an order, by the time you've opened the app, the order's already gone to the next person. It's only up for like 10 seconds, which is the nice thing about DoorDash. DoorDash, the order is up for about 90 seconds, and you can kind of see what area you're going to be going into. With Uber Eats, God only knows where you're going to end up. And I guess that's the other thing with DoorDash. They do actually require a little bit more of you. DoorDash actually sends you a credit card that you use to pay for items for people. Sometimes you actually have to place the order for them, and it can be a little bit, it can be a little bit of a pain. It's kind of interesting. Chick-fil-A, who has amazing customer service, everyone knows that. In my area, at least, they're one of the more frustrating places to get deliveries from, because they don't start making the food until you actually get there. A lot of people do Uber Eats and they order like McDonald's, and I can get an Uber Eats order, be at the McDonald's in 2 minutes, and the order's ready to go. But with DoorDash, a lot of times they don't actually make the order until you actually tell them you're there, and that can just be kind of frustrating. The other place is probably the worst, honestly, is, at least in my area, is Wendy's. Wendy's is pretty brutal to pick up from, because they're slow. I don't know. They're a very slow company, but whatever. I just wanted to pass that on to you guys. Been doing it for a couple of weeks, and at least if you're in like the Baltimore area, it seems like DoorDash is really the way to go. So, hope it's helpful to you. Have a good one.